imagine that a young girl decides that, okay, I'm going to focus on Zobo. People, they are doing it actually. Whether healthy or unhealthy, but they're doing it. So just find that niche, carve a niche for yourself in that market.
Have a niche for yourself.
Yes, carve a niche.
Impact in life is a product of an understanding, and to stand in life is great impact, and that has to do with values affecting the society for change. Today, we have a role player and an actor in the society making a difference. Now, what's your name? Can we meet you?
My name is Emmanuel Olagide. I am a director program radio and marketing, and also the executive director Roots Media Initiative. I'm also the chair Association of Nigerian Authors and a Benue chapter.
Going through your profile, through their several impact statements that has to do with reaching back to the community is well, though, balancing your career like the one you are putting the first now, the broadcasting in the law firm, right? So we still understand from impact statement in your profile, reaching back to the community and the society. Can we have a glimpse of it?
Yeah, so community is everything. We all come from a community. And for me, I think community is very disadvantaged. So I felt that anything I am doing that does not have a community face is not important. So on all the platforms that I have worked even before my organization. I'm also the executive director Roots Media Initiative, which is a non-governmental organization. So even before Roots Media took off, I have been part of several other organizations like Anonymity. It's a platform, Anonymity Forum. It's a platform for all Igede women in diaspora, home and in diaspora, to be able to reach out to people in the rural. So even on that platform, it's basically community-based. It's basically community. And because of the limited nature of one angle, just doing one thing, we all as members come out to partner with the organization to reach out to do more reach outs to the community. So Roots Media has also partnered on that level with the forum to be able to get out information, which is what Roots Media is about, to be able to harness to be able to reach out to the people, educate them, inform and enlighten them on issues that concern their human rights and of course even their general well-being.
From the overview, it's a huge work you've done, and we want to know in the clear terms, as an individual, as a role player, as a mother of the girl's child, is there any design or proposed design initiative for the reach out for the girl's child rights in the now? And also to address the point of social biases. We've seen several times that the talented potential of the girl child is being held down prior to issues of scandals and all that. So do you have a design, or would you rather partner with a design that have such initiative for the girl child?
Why not? Civil societies thrive from partnership, and that's why I started by even mentioning, in fact, most of the work we've done, apart from one or two projects that we have around the area of consumer rights and protection, have been partnerships. Like I was trying to say, we partnered with IWES to create enlightenment on menstrual hygiene. That was a basic research as to it was a research in itself, which we partnered with IRIS and Ministry of Life Foundation to be able to know all the aspects and the issues, the perspectives, the different perspectives to the issue of menstrual hygiene, to be able to build up an intervention in that area. So there's nothing really you can achieve without partnering. Even at the level, even if you're not doing it outrightly, there's a level that you must consult with other organizations or deal with other organizations to be able to move the work better. So you talk about what our intentions are. Yeah. So the issues that women face or females face in our environment. We talk about gender-based violence extensively, and this is happening every single day. Girls are getting raped. Girls are getting, scandalized in different ways. People are losing their lives. That's a huge concern to me. We may not have recorded many of those in recent times, but there has to be a protective angle to always ensuring that it doesn't happen. When you tune to the news, all you hear is a girl who has been raped and even killed, women who have been lured and killed.
That's true.
For one reason or the other, body parts used for whatever reason we don't. So we want to, as much as possible, create a level of empowerment first and foremost, because that's at the root of whatever is happening. If we're talking about the culprits, it's the youth. Well, humans like us. Let me not target to any particular age group, but of course, for most of the times we hear the youth are involved.
Of course.
Yeah, human beings, either they are catalyzing or helping in one way or the other to facilitate these things, creating the environment. Another way, the victims are youths as well, because they're looking for livelihoods.
Of course.
So we want to create
A livelihood.
yes, want to create empowerment situations where people can legitimately do the work that they're supposed to do, use the energy positively to be able to advance their lives. And when people are properly engaged, there's no way they will think evil. That's my take.
That's true.
If you engage people properly, for them to be enlightened to know that, you know what, women are part of us. Women are
Majorly.
we are humans together. A human being deserves the right to live. That's what the law says. It's a fundamental right, to live, to allow you're breathing, you're living. So why don't you think that the other person has a right to live? Why would you want to take
They
a
should be
life?
balanced. They should be
Exactly. Well, we always will have to put that at the front burner, because a lot of people feel once they have the advantage, they should take the life of another person. No, it shouldn't be so. Whether you're more powerful than this person, whether you're more influential than this person, whether you're stronger in weight or whatever, you're not supposed to take the life of another person, because that person has a right to live as much as you have a right to live.
No,
So, and the Constitution guarantees that. So those are rights, those are things that we want to promote. We want to be able to sensitize, create a lot of awareness around constitutional rights that have to do with the person, so that we all appreciate the law, like the VAP law, the Violence Against Persons Prohibition law in Benue and as an act in Nigeria. We'll be happy to partner with people who are working in those areas, so that we can advance the cause of women and girls as well.
That's great. You did mention empowerment, which I think is key, because
Yes.
we need to get them engaged.
Yeah.
Of course, if you are suggesting and taking out of what they are doing, which is wrong, which we are saying no to, then you should have something you are saying yes to.
Exactly.
So at that point, will you be kind to suggest such empowerment scheme projections that is worthy of embarking on?
So it's simple. In today's Nigeria, people feel that if you have education, that automatically removes you from getting skilled. I mean, like getting skilled in something that you don't have to do as a white collar job, like sedentary, like the one we're doing here. People but there are so many areas to get skilled that people, even within secular or even within bureaucratic setups, that people do not know. So we have, like, I don't even want to go saying tailoring, but those are also
Part of it.
areas that people should get skilled. I, for one, I love anything I love to do, anything I think that I should be doing, and I can do better for myself. Because if I try to describe clothes, how to make a dress to a tailor or a fashion designer, or they may not get it, right? And I don't quite see what I want all the time. So I put myself to that skill. I get that skill. I acquire the
To do
skill.
the work
Yes,
you want
yes, where I want
and
it.
when.
And there's no reason why, if I'm able to do that as a young girl, if I allow myself to do that, I shouldn't sew for other people. If I get better, I shouldn't open up do it as for money.
Yeah.
Yes, I should take money for whatever I'm able to do very well. Today you have shoe and bag making. These are things that we import, and we don't actually have any business importing these things.
That's true.
Because we have, yes, we're importing the materials today. Maybe the raw materials for some of these things are imported, but that's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay to the extent that we do not manufacture them. But if we patronize, if we make these things locally and we patronize our locally made goods, there's a likelihood that the industry will grow and we will start to manufacture the raw materials here. That's another job area completely, manufacturing. You see, in fact, sometimes even fine tuning or cleaning up the goods to make them better.
Branding and packaging.
Yes, that's another aspect. Those are areas that people can. Cooking is another very lucrative business today. So you can choose the beverages area to get skilled in. I see that even in places like Abuja and Lagos, even here, there was a time there was a trade fair or something about people who are doing cakes. But now I'm talking about cake is a very popular area where people have always been skilled. People have always found their skills. But then you have beverages. You have those soft drinks, locally made ones that we can convert to add a little bit of some kind of preservatives, which are even healthier than some of the other ones that are imported that we drink. That's another area to skill. If you're able to market, to convert, maybe work with biotech people, people who write microbiology and the rest of them, to be able to, tell you what chemistry and the rest of them, those scientific areas that can come together and decide, how do we preserve kunu, how do we preserve zobo, how do we make it last longer, how to, this kind of ginger drink. These are things we farm.
That's true.
We farm them here.
That's true.
We farm guinea corn, we farm sorghum, we have
maize and all that.
All sorts. So you can imagine that a young girl decides that, okay, I'm going to focus on zobo. People, they are doing it actually, whether healthy or unhealthy, but they're doing it. So just find that niche, carve a niche for yourself in that market.
Carve a niche for it.
Yes, carve a niche and get the market moving. So here you are recording me. It's a skill. It's a skill. Someone can come to you and say, you know what, I want to be able to shoot and record my short movies, short films. That's money in your pockets as a youth.
That's true.
And then when she's good, you can even send her jobs.
That's true.
Learn editing. It's part of the work we do. And when they come, so that's what I was telling you, that even in environments like this, white collar environments, you also have places where people can get skilled. Here, there are young people who come here looking for jobs, and I tell them, I said, okay, you want to be a broadcaster? That's fantastic. But here is the thing. You don't just come here and talk on the radio. You can actually learn how to edit, how to write scripts for a documentary. You have to learn, apart from talking, you have to learn how to put together a script. Yes. put things. You have to learn how to be a producer as well. You can, okay. There's another angle. There's drama, which we do as a program. You can learn how to act. You know,
So you must have to begin somehow, somewhere first.
just
From where
open
you
your
are,
eyes.
open your eyes.
Just
From
open
where
your
you
eyes.
are.
Sometimes they feel, no, there's nothing I can do here. There's a lot you can do. If you get skilled, there are people who come here and I've watched them go. They are on air doing what they came to do originally. They are now editing. They are now even creating content for other stations from just coming in here and taking advice.
Wow.
Yeah, so and you tell them, okay, you know what? You can also add television or sorry, video editing to your audio skills, and they do that, and they expand their horizon. So
I get the clip. And from your summary of more like advice, I see that the problem also, the major part of the problems also come from the girl child. That has to do with awareness of like
Yes,
self-discovery
yes, yes,
and all that. So
yes.
we would like you to throw it more broad now.
Okay.
As a mother, with your vast experience in what you do, the summary of what you are advocating for your guest child, the for and against. You are saying no to this and you are saying yes to this, so that there's a win-win balancing thrown to the media.
So broadening the vulnerable population's access to knowledge is a catalyst for building inclusive societies. Our vision basically is to work with rural communities, and it involves also collaborating and networking with other like-minded communities to enhance the lives of those of vulnerable population. So I call on all stakeholders to join hands and ensure that we advance the rights of vulnerable citizens of this country, particularly those who live in communities who otherwise, without our help, would not get any help. Thank you.